All right, single player, and it's got multiplayer, which I'm looking forward to with my buddies at some point. We'll give that a try. But for now, okay, so we have to go and beat some things so we can try the other characters. Like with Slay the Spire 1, we're gonna start with the Ironclad. Still starts with the Burning Blood. Excellent. Okay. I expect there's gonna be a good amount of overlap, and then a bunch of new stuff. Hey, tell you what, we'll put the tutorials on just in case there's some sort of crazy new info. This looks familiar. I mean, the graphics got a refresh, certainly. Yep. Select a room to travel to. Gotcha. Looks good. We got unknowns. We've got this. I like that there's colors. One of the things, I always play Slay the Spire with a mod to colorize the map, because the default map, I think, is monochrome, right? And so I like colorizing the map. The other thing... Oh! Ha! One of the other mods I like to run would let me right-click a node to mark the order, like the path that I want to travel in. But now we get to draw something. Here, let's go down the right branch, because, well, it's less about the money and more about maybe an extra campfire this way. Although it does mean missing out. Oh, I'm gonna do so much drawing on the map. We would get an elite this way. Elites are good. On the other hand, campfires are free upgrades, which is good. We'll still snag an elite over here. So one less artifact, that's probably fine. Let's go! Okay. Ooh, look at the shaky frill. Yep, defeat enemies, Play defensive cards for block, and you can see the intent. All right, so that's all the same. That's good. Enemy, floor, Vantum. At the end of the act, you'll fight Vantum. Ooh, that's someone new. For an end boss. I don't know who Vantum is. Okay. We're 1,000 years after the original Slay the Spire, apparently. All right, Nibbit, gonna attack. We'll probably, since I can't burn you down instantly, we'll try to block some of the damage. We'll hit you the bash, set up some vulnerable for turn 2. Watch you not attack, because I'm gonna get all my block. Okay, well, he's still gonna attack. Hit you for a couple. We'll defend the one time, so we'll only take 1 damage. Done. 1,000 years later, the Ironclad's still off. It's not necessarily the same Ironclad. Yep, no more cards. You draw. Excellent. I don't know if it's supposed to be the same Ironclad. Is it just me? My sound's pretty low over here on my end. Did I hear like a feminine voice? And it looks like there might be a little bit more hair. I wonder if we might have inverted things. Okay, game sounds are really quiet. It just defaults 50-50. That's nice. Here, we'll bring it up a little bit. Although I'll bring the mute. Well, you know what? We'll just bring everything up. Like, it's fine. We'll bring it up here and see how people feel about things. Monitor, adaptive, FPS limit, that's good. Ooh, fast mode for more animations. I'll show timer, hand card count, long press confirmation. No, that's probably fine. Love the options so far. That's real nice. Okay. You're going to power up and you're not attacking this turn. You'll get some extra animations now. All right, we should just be able to finish them next turn. I mean, here's the thing. If this just ends up being Slay the Spire 1 with more stuff, zero complaints about this, right? They could have continued to expand on Slay the Spire 1 forever and ever and ever, adding more content, which is not something they ever did, right? They really didn't get expansion or DLC or anything like that. And I suspect the idea with Megacrit, they were probably like, the bones need to be updated to support things, especially if they had this multiplayer thing in mind. It's like, maybe it's like, let's just make a new base game, and then who knows? I mean, they did expand the classes over time through early access. And again, here they're planning an early access for a year or two. Gold! Woo! Tremble. Apply 2 vulnerable. Vulnerable seems to do the same thing. Setup strike. Deals 7 damage and gain 2 strength this turn. That is much better than normal strike. And Blood Wall. Lose 2 HP, gain 16 block for 2. I think I'll get Setup Strike. I like more attacks early on. It's always nice. You can view the upgrades. This UI stuff is the same as before. More strength. Okay. This seems good. Excellent. Let's go up this left branch. Someone left us a little thing. Okay, so we got Twig Slimes. These guys are going to give me status. This one's going to attack me. Okay, if I go, let's say I set up strike this one, because then this one will exactly kill that, and that will kill that with only overkill by 1. Hey, the E key is still the end turn. Ha-ha! They said they wanted to add more stuff the first one, but the technical problems they will cold. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. All right, that's how it goes. Let's try to not take any damage, and then otherwise smack him a little bit. Done. I'm way more excited about drawing the map than is probably warranted, but damn, I love this here. Absolutely acid. Absolutely. Oh, the debuff cards look a little different. Also a little bit of a slow fade in. I suspect I'll probably end up doing the fast animation at some point, but not yet. Cho, I can't kill you, unfortunately. We can almost, but not quite kill you. So I may as well block some of the damage, double tap you, and then we'll finish you off next turn. I'm gonna call this series of videos Looking for Lethal, because usually I don't see it. Whack. Oh no, I haven't played the tabletop version. Apparently it is really good, yeah. Gold. Yeah, power cards. Oh, baby, you don't have to tell me. Inflame is great. I always enjoyed Anger. I'm not sure if it's a good card or not, but I always enjoyed it. But Inflame is such a no-brainer. That's like the backbone of our entire deck here. Great new graphics. I hope they have the option to, like, re-enable some of the old art. I used to love turning on the old beta art. Let's go. Fight some more critters. All right, we got a beetle of some kind. A shrinker beetle. Tends to debuff. Well, I guess we'll Inflame bash you. I mean, we might have been able to do more damage if we bash vulnerable first. It's not going to be... I'm so funny! Oh my god! While Shrinker Beetle is alive, your attacks deal 30% less damage. Oh, that's going to be interesting. So presumably we're going to get some sort of party where there's a Shrinker Beetle that we're going to want to kill first so we don't get shrunked. Oh, that's so adorable! That is so cute! I think I should probably move my camera over... probably to here. I mean, I guess this so you can see the number of discards, which probably doesn't matter too much, but I want to make sure I don't cover the cards if at all possible. Oh, that's lovely. So this is always the perennial question in Slay the Spire. Will you ultimately minimize how much damage you take by going all out or by balancing the intense? Since he is vulnerable, I'm going to go all out this round. Yeah, what are the odds that I can kill him next turn? As long as I draw one more strike, he is going to die next turn. So I guess I should defend here. Yeah, there you go. Fire Potion still does 20 damage. Good. You like Iron Wave. Dismantle. If the enemy is vulnerable, hits twice. I wouldn't mind building a bit of a vulnerable combo. Like we could start purging things. You know, keep the bash, purge the normal strikes, and some of the defends, and based with Dismantle. Dismantle is a new card. I mean, an 8 damage attack just flat out's not bad. I like Iron Wave because it is nice to get the free block at the same time. But Dismantle is flagged as like the more uncommon card. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, and we'll see about keeping up some dismantles. All right, we got it for a shop. Slightly different art. Okay, card removal service is still there. The greatest thing to ever spend money on is card removal. What else do we see? We got the discount on Iron Wave. Okay, Auric. Actually, it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of the new... Oh, while you have no potions, you have 2 additional dexterity. Wow. Wouldn't surprise me if a lot of new trinkets are locked. Like, you have to unlock them as you go. I think we'll prioritize removing a card right now. Do I just get rid of a strike here? A lot of times I get rid of a defend first, but we did add 2 attacks, so I think we will get rid of a strike. And then I could get an Iron Wave. I'm actually tempted to not buy anything. Save money for more just card removal. I don't think an Iron Wave or Pommel Strike... Pommel Strike is pretty good, but I'm not convinced it's critical to our setup right now. I really like to run thin decks as much as possible. Yeah, I think I'm not going to buy anything. All right, our first question mark. Ooh. You spot an enormous shambling beast chase off an injured green bird. In the alcove above... In the alcove the bird fled from, a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. We can eat the egg, gain 7 max HP. Take the egg, add a Beardinous egg to your deck. Unplayable, can be hatched at a rest site. Oh, so it's going to sit in our deck, but we can literally hatch it on the next one. Well, we've got to see that. Done. You gently scoop up the egg and stow it, thinking it may hatch something useful later. Yeah, let's hatch it here, baby. All right, so we can still rest for 30%. That's the same. We can upgrade a card, which I usually want to do as much as possible. But let's hatch this egg. 0 cost attack that deals 14 damage? Okay. Okay. Yep. That'll work. That'll do. Question mark. Sapphire seed. You narrowly avoid stepping on a bright, sharp seed. Something else that can hatch. Its unmistakable color gives away that it's a sapphire seed. Weren't these incredible seeds supposed to be extinct? Legends say that consuming one can greatly amplify your endurance, but what if you plant nourish it instead? Okay, so we can consume it. We'd heal 9 HP. What do we need? We get to upgrade a card in deck, which is fine. Or plant and nourish. Enchant a card with sown. The first time you play this card, each combat gain an energy. Wait. Slay Spire 2 has the ability to enchant your existing cards? Yeah, I mean, we are literally going to cast Bird Swoop every time, so it is a good candidate. On the other hand, it might also make sense to put it on Bash to offset its cost. And especially since we want to follow Bash up with some attacks. So play Bash, get some extra energy so that we can hit a few extra times. I think both are very valid. Since if it was every time, then the Bird Swoop might be more of a thing because it's more likely to get spammed. But since it's only the first time, I don't know. I think it's... What if we get other enchantments that we'd rather put on Bird Swoop? In a vacuum, I don't know. I guess it's fine. We'll just Bird Swoop. Although, ironically, the turns we play Bird Swoop, we don't need as much energy. Hold on. It's entirely possible. Imagine a turn where we don't need to block. We've got one strike, one Bird Swoop. The energy sort of goes to a waste. It would make Inflame free, and it's only on that turn. That's true. I think I'm going to put it on the Bash. On the basis that just because the turns where I play Bash are the turns I need the most energy. There might have been more text there that I could have read. Another question mark. This one's... Ooh, who are you? Inklets. You guys are adorable. Can I get a Stuffy? All right, well, let's hit... Wait, what's this on the bottom? Slippery. The next time Inklet loses HP, it only loses 1 HP instead. Oh! Okay, well, we can still go on the kill on this one, who's currently scheduled to do the most damage. I could just kill one with the fire potion. It is worth noting. I have a pet bird. I guess that's the thing that attacks with the green here. Now, I know that one of the classes of the Necromancer who actually starts with pets. Do I want to use the fire potion now? Wait, hold on. The next time it loses HP. Oh, no. So the fire potion won't kill you. I was thinking, I'm thinking more the roly-polies from Slay the Spire 1, where the first time you hit them, then they shield themselves, so you want to overkill them and kill them in one go. But yeah, the fire potion would be bad against these guys. Okay. Oh, it's represented as an artifact. Pump pickup, gain that. A bird pip will accompany you in battles. All right. So I actually can't... No, I can get a kill here. Because what I can do, and I don't even need the Inflame right now, although we will end up playing it. Because if I do this, it'll only deal 1 damage. But it will vulnerable them, which means this will double tap and kill him, even without the extra strength. And then what I'll do is I'll just block to save some life here. There we go. Yeah, the new graphics are slick. I'm going to say smooth and slick at the same time. Okay, so here's an idea. So we do that, and then we just bird swoop him, and is it going to animate my little bird? Yay! So cute! Yeah, smick. I like it, because it's smack and kick at the same... I don't remember what the other one was going to go. Stomp. Deal 12 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less energy for each attack played this turn. Oh! Oh! Okay. Now, I do love armaments as well, right? The upgrade's really good, right? And then you upgrade all cards in your hand. This is a good way to compensate if you do have a really thick deck that, you know, because if it's slimmer, it's easier to keep everything upgraded. Yeah, maybe, yeah, might have been the kick. Stomp's very interesting. So you go attack, stomp for 1. Yeah, let's go. It's a new card. We got to play with it. Okay, we got a campfire over here. We don't have a bird to hatch. I definitely don't need to rest, so we're going to smith. Oh, I didn't actually look. What's the upgrade here? Just more damage. Okay. This is pretty good. The +1 strength and inflame is huge. I also think the bash, the extra vulnerable, is actually kind of a big deal. Especially, it'll linger longer, which will make it easier for us to get the dismantle bonus from the bash. If we're about to fight the boss, I mean, there's admittedly an elite, then I'd be like, okay, it might be worth getting the inflame because it'll give us more and more value. But early on, the fights are short enough that we don't get a ton of bang for our buck over here. We could update the bird, but it's just an extra 4 damage. I think I'm going to upgrade the bash just to make sure that the window for dismantle is bigger. There's a new view upgrade button left so you can see. Oh! Oh! Okay, that's actually really cool. Yeah, I'm going to go with the bash. I don't know if it's the right move, but it's the move I'm going to make. And then... This branch could get us 2 elites, right? Elite, elite. This branch just gets us the 1, but it gets an extra campfire. So extra relic versus extra card upgrade is the question here. And it's really hard to know. If it's if we happen to get an amazing god tier relic, then that becomes better. I mean, we're obviously going to hit this guy regardless, right? So these two are equivalent, but the difference is whether or not we hit this node. If we get a crap relic, then it's going to be unhappy. So yeah, I mean, either way, we get these 2 campfires. Oh, we can go here into that campfire. Hold on a second. Yeah. So yes, we can go here like that. And then if we're, for some reason, we're super hurt, we can always diverge the other way. Okay, I missed that I could hit this campfire. Okay, so that's definitely going to be better. Let's go. Ooh, love the vines. What's inside? Oh, what's this? A gorget. Oh. There was a gain start a combat with 4 plating item. Was it also called a gorget? I thought it had a different name. Because I think this did exist in SDS1. But I can't remember the name. Morphic Grove. You enter a grove of crystalline trees and they begin to quiver excitedly. A chorus of hellos and welcomes bombard you as a group of morphics burst forth from the trees. One of the morphics is fidgeting in the corner, clearly not as sociable as the others. Approach the group or the loner. So if I go to the group, I lose 100 gold but transform 2 cards. Or I can gain more max HP. A lot of these seem to have a max HP option. We're not about to get another shop. I mean, transform is random, but probably fine. Let's go. Let's go. It's called Thread and Needle before. Thank you. So what I'll probably do, I think I'm going to do 1 defend and 1 strike. Couple of gold cards. Okay, one of them solar money, but hold on a second. What do we get here? The Crimson Mantle as a power. At the start of your turn, lose 1 HP and gain H block. Okay. And Mangle costs 3. Deals a bunch of damage, and enemy loses a bunch of strength this turn. That is a good way to shut down an attack, especially from a multi-attacker. It's sort of like the other attack that does some damage and gives you some shield indirectly. The Crimson Mantle is really interesting. All right, let's go fight an elite. Big Bird! What is this? Territorial. At the start of its turn, gain 1 strength. Oh, okay. At the swoop, we got the Mangle. Okay, I think we'll go with the bash. We can't mangle, but that's okay. We'll bird swoop, and then we'll defend twice. I mean, I guess I could have mangled to reduce its strength. I think it would have been a wash, and I think this way down more damage. We might use the fire potion in this fight. The dismantle is up and ready. Bam, bam. Do I have lethal? If I hit you again. Yeah, I do, with the fire potion. So I'm just going to do that. No, I'm its mommy now. A block potion. Oh, Vibra! Yes! Excellent. Perfect. Lovely. +1 strength is huge. Higher is a... This is insane. Love me a bludgeon. Evil Eye. Gain 8 block. Gain another 8 block if you have exhausted turn this card. This is insane. All right. And we'll go to the campfire. And we'll be smithing I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna, you sort of have a null turn, right? Spend 2 is a pretty big thing. But I think we just upgrade this. Put the relic that lets you guarantee a card in your opening hand on that. Oh, right. Yeah. I see what you're saying. If we get that one. Ooh. The Sunken Statue. You spot an aged statue half submerged in a pond. Its hands gently rest atop a stone sword. Something is also glittering at the bottom of the pond. Votive offerings, perhaps? You could really use some money. So we can either obtain the Sword of Stone, transforms into a powerful relic after defeating 5 elites. That's going to take a while. Or gain a crap ton of gold, which is good. Gold lets you like rip things out of your deck. Losing 7 HP is nothing. I don't know what the Sword of Stone... I mean, we gotta go with this. I mean, we just have to. Strange ladies lying in ponds distributing swords is no way to choose a government. Yep, I mean, we have to do this. Is there any way to find out... Details for this relic will read in the future. I wonder if there's more than one option. If there's some RNG. Alright, let's go find an elite. Whoa! The Frog Parasite. It's going to give me 3 status cards. Infested. Upon dying, summon something. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to attack here. And this is an example of, like, if we put the energy in the bird swoop, it would be really dumb this turn. It would be, like, there's no reason to block. All right. I'm going to have to get dewormed after this. Sorry, what did that say? Infection. Unplayable. At the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 3 damage. Okay, mostly it's the fact that it draws it wastes a card draw that's the worst. Actually, no. The worst is this goddamn squiggly animation and art. That is horrifyingly disgusting. Thanks, I hate it. So I could go strike, strike, stomp. But that won't actually finish you. I think I inflame, strike, strike, and then just use the block potion. Because we will be able to kill you next turn. I mean, unless we happen to draw all block. Well, we know what next cards are going to be. It's okay. And then we got to deal with whatever spawns out of you. Take 1 real damage. I don't think we're going to set up the pyre. I'm hoping it's not that long. Well, annoyingly, there's no way for me to kill this guy and have an attack left over. And bash and be 1 short. Mangle kills him, but then I have no energy left over. Because what I want to do is, I would love to have energy left over for this. He's going to debuff me. I mean, I suppose I could just choose not to kill him this turn. And then set up the pyre, but let's kill him and see what happens. Stunned. Shit, it would have been really good to do the stomp. Oh, you're right. I could have bash pyred. You know what? That actually would have been much, much better. I forgot that our bash was giving us energy still. Or had we already bashed him once? I'll do that, and then... Oh, that's hitting for 11. Okay, I could have hit someone else, but that's fine-ish. Yeah, that would have been better. Bash pyre. How did you buy the game? It was available on Steam. It was slow, but it's definitely for sale on Steam. Cost me 33 Canadian buckaroonies. There's the stomp. Although, what's nice is the bird swoop is a free way to decrease the cost of the stomp. That's actually really nice. All right, so let's say I weaken you that way. And then I swoop this one. And then I stomp. There we go. No damage for me. And then it literally doesn't matter. That icon is it? Have we not actually played it? Play this card each combat. All right. Money, Ornamental Fan. It's not exciting. It's fine. Flame Barrier's a lot of block. Rampage. So you can make a deck entirely, like a thin deck entirely based on Rampage. Deal 6 damage. Draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. Oh, that's interesting. I'm actually not convinced that I want any of these. Flame Barrier's fine as a big block when you need it. I don't think we need the Rampage. Oh my god, the bird is in Rampage, right? They're just chopping this bird. So we can't take it on this run. It would be inappropriate. I'm just debating Flame Barrier. Flame Barrier does F up anyone who multi-attacks you. In SCS-1, it's great against those, like, bird guys who, like, hit, like, 6 times for 1 each. I think I'll take that. Okay, we don't need a heal. I have no idea what this boss is going to be. We will smith. It is tempting to just upgrade the Flame Barrier. Mangle is probably really good against the boss. And actually, the Crimson Mantle's actually insane for passive stuff. Okay, for boss fight, I think I want the upgraded Inflame. Yeah, let's take the upgraded Inflame for the boss fight. I think we'll get good value out of it. Okay, what the hell are you? Alright, you're going to attack. The next 9 times you lose HP, you only lose 1 instead. So I have to hit you 9 separate times first. Okay. Well, inflaming now doesn't make any difference, but we may as well. I'm thinking we inflame, we bash, we bird swoop, and then I will be able to stomp. Bash gives me an energy back. Bird swoop. Now this costs 1. All right, powering through. We have to hit him 6 more times before we can even actually do damage. Well, more than 1 point of damage to him. I'll probably Crimson Mantle. I think we'll get good value out of it. Although I would have gotten more damage. Well, no, the strength bonus doesn't matter. I mean, tapping through all this is good. So now we're going to take 1 point of damage. Why is this tail getting longer and longer and more stabby? 27 damage and some debuffs. Okay, the Dismantle's available. Okay, I have to use this while it's around. Now, we're on difficulty 1, so presumably we'll full heal after the boss. So I'm going to Pyre. Get hit for 27, well, 17. Wounds, unplayable, okay. Of course, I'll get the Flame Barrier on the turn where you're not attacking. Oh yeah, and that's grayed out. I do have a crap ton of energy. We're going to be drafting expensive cards. Okay, I can now start to hit him for real. Yeah, the song is good. And yeah, he's got a little bit of a shrinkage problem. Yeah, so it won't do any damage this turn. Between the Gorget and the Crimson Mantle, we actually do have a good amount of passive blocking. We're going to want to set up Strike, especially if this thing is going to hit twice. And, well, I guess we get to unload. No lethal, but we're also not going to take any damage, other than the self-imposed damage from the Crimson Mantle. Vulnerable more off. Hopefully we draw the bat. It doesn't matter. We've got lethal in hand, basically. There we go. We do that. We can still dismantle you for bonus. Epic discovered. What is that? Hey, good old demon form! It's slow, but it's good. And the extra mana, we can kind of eat the extra mana cost. We're starting to be a little setup heavy in a way. Thrash. Deals 4 damage twice. Exhaust random attack in your hand. Adds damage to this card. Wow, that's really interesting. So it thins the deck every battle. Transforms all attacks in your hand into Giant Rock. Giant Rock. Costs 1, deals 16 damage. That is really entertaining. Thrash is interesting. You get one giant power attack. He eats all your other attacks. But you're going to get to the point where, like, in a long battle, all you're doing is you're just drawing your one Thrash over and over. It's new, so I kind of want to play with it. That's really... So, again, and we could keep drafting super expensive cards. I think Demon Form would just work really well for our deck. What we need is, we need one, what's it called? Heavy Attack that multiplies based on strength. We'd be playing very STS1, though. Everyone wants the caveman build. I don't know, I'm not convinced by this. It's Transform. It's permanent. Thrash eating the Stomp is kind of annoying. I'm just gonna get the Demon Form. I like what we've got. That's another new boss. Okay. What? Hail Melting Dragon. What? A puppet has arrived. Can you check on Father? I'm too tired. Oh, am I getting a relic reward? Okay. Pale's Flesh. Gain additional energy at the start of your third turn, and every turn after that. Pale's Tooth. Remove 5 cards from your deck. After each card, randomly add 1 back, upgraded. At the start of your turn, draw an additional card. I don't think we need the late extra energy. If anything, we'd want to front load the energy to help us play Pyre. But once we've got Pyre, our energy is sorted. This is interesting, because you would probably want to feed it some of your better cards, except the fact that you won't have them for a bit. I think we Tooth. The Blood's good if we do have the extra energy, but I think I like the idea of the Tooth, and in particular, like, we can put the Demon Form in there. Because we don't really want the Demon Form for normal fights. We mostly want it around for the boss fight. So we'll do that. How much can we afford to get rid of? I could go and do, like, regular strikes and stuff. We're gonna have to be careful to not frontline too many elite fights, even though we do want to do all the elite fights for the Stone of Sword. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this was the wrong pick. I'm not sure. How much cash do I have? The answer is some. So this gets us a Campfire and an elite over here, although that is also an elite Campfire pairing. In the middle, less so. I kind of like this right side. Campfire, elite, and then we get to choose, depending on our situation at that point. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the route we want to take. And I have enough money to go through the shop. I think we'll do this. Oh, who are you? Thieving Hopper. Okay, so you're going to escape after 5 turns. Apply afflictions on your card. Wait, you're going to cast a negative effect on my cards? Okay, I might just do a setup on this turn. Although, that's a lot of damage. I mean, I could bash and then defend twice, which is another kind of setup. Maybe I'll just bash and defend twice. Alright, so you're holding on to Dismantle. Would you literally leave with it? You're going to buff yourself. You'll probably attack me next turn, so I will set up the Crimson Mantle. Intentionally losing 1 HP. Oh, Flutter. Receives 50% less damage from attacks. Deal attack damage 5 times to stun it. We really don't have a multi-attack. But, do we just have lethal here? There we go. Give me my card back, you punk. Rage. Another setup strike? I don't know. Thunderclap is a way to get more vulnerable, but I don't think we need it. I think I'm going to skip this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to skip. I'm not convinced that we need that. Someone did point out that doing the right branch with all the fights would be a way to burnate through the tooth back. But we're still gonna do a couple more fights here, so I think we're gonna be okay. Hello, merchant. Probably mostly want to get rid of stuff. I do like Shrug It Off a lot. Ashen Strike. Deal 6 damage. Deals 3 additional damage for each card in your exhaust pile. Okay. Hidden Gem. A random card from your draw pile gains replay 2. Replays this card an additional time. Wow. Or 3. I mean, it could land on something but that's kind of cool. What is this? A Dingy Rug. Card rewards can now contain colors card. Okay. I think I'm just going to remove a card. I still think that's the most valuable thing you can do. I'm going to get rid of a Defend. We've got some passive block happening. We'll do that. I'll probably get rid of a Strike next time. Attack, Strength. Strength potions are really good. We've got one. I think I'll just save the cash for more removals. Maybe I love the end of the battle where you get the rewards. I have clicked continue, leaving a reward more than I want to mention. Oh. And we do get 1 card back every combat. So we might not have all of them back for the elite fight. That's okay. Oh my god, you're so cute. A Bullbug Rock Bullbug Egg. You are currently imbalanced. If Bullbug's Rock's attacks are fully blocked, it becomes stunned. Okay, I've got lethal in this guy, so I'm just going to do that. Exactly perfect lethal. It's not going to be a full block, but we'll do that. No lethal. There's no reason to mantle, though. So we'll just do that. Still take 6. I mean, we do heal because of the Burning Blood. Go, Toothed. We got back our demon form. True Grit. Oh, Battle Trance. I think would be very good for us. We have no card draw. And we do have excellent energy. Yeah, we're going to go with a Battle Trance. That'll be a good one to upgrade. Why are you guys all ghostly? Hard to kill. Reduce all damage taken and HP lost by exoskeleton to 9. I wonder if we knock the exoskeleton off? To 9. Okay, so you can't hit them for more than 9. I could set up strike and then strike twice. I think that's probably the play here. And these will deal, well, they'll each deal 9, which I'm not very good at mathing on stream, but I'm pretty sure 9 times 3 is 27, right? Which means I can't kill this one. Focus on the second one. I mean, it would be great, but I can't kill him. Right? So I'll just hit this guy. Because these are now, because of the strength, went up to 10, so they'll do 9, and we do that. All right, already seeing more variety in enemies. I can with strength. No, I couldn't kill this guy because, again, I could only hit him for 9, even if I got more strength. Yeah, there's no reason not to Battle Trance, although I'm not sure it'll change the play that much necessarily. I don't like that you're buffing yourself. I don't know how Bash interacts with this. No, I don't think the vulnerable will let us bypass this. But I mean, it's still a pretty good card. The fact that Dismantle with hit twice should work. Okay, I'm gonna go for this guy because he's currently gonna hit for the most. Whack, whack. There we go. And then I'm going to assume this guy is going to be a problem since he's buffing himself. And then I'm just going to defend here to not take anything from this guy. What do you think of the game so far? We've been playing for about 30 seconds. I already love it. Is this here thinks himself? That's good. That's fine. We're not gonna have any vulnerable, but yeah, none of this matters because we'll hit you, and that's annoying. Because you're at 28, you take 1 extra hit to kill. I mean, which is the only problem if we're always hitting for exactly 9. Otherwise, it's not particularly noticeable. I don't have a kill here. We drew all of our setup and no kill. Because we'll only hit this guy for 9 no matter what. And I don't even have the ability to block this. Well, that is an awkward hand. Possible I missed something in there, but I'm pretty sure that was the situation. Damn! Alright. Anyway, now it doesn't matter. Whatever we hit him with, he's dead. Alright. We got our mantle back. I do love Whirlwind, but I don't know. We have 1 AoE. Yeah, I don't think any of this... I mean, Bloodletting... Okay, Bloodletting's actually kind of decent. And could help us with the early setup. But we only want it early, and it doesn't exhaust itself. Yeah, I think I'm just going to skip. Although, okay, hold on. We can make huge whirlwinds, right? With the Pyre, and it's a multi-strike, which means it also scales with strength. Okay, no, we're going to take Whirlwind. So I don't need health, so we'll go for an upgrade. Upgrading the Whirlwind is such a huge change. From 5 to 8 damage per is pretty massive. The Battle Trance upgrade is pretty nice, but I think if we're going to cast Whirlwind, we really want this upgraded. All right, question mark. Ooh. Stone of all time. A massive boulder sits in the middle of an abandoned courtyard. A plaque reads, Stone of all time. Its presence, shape, and adornments indicate that this courtyard was built around the stone, and it has never moved from this spot. Drink and lift. Lose energy potion. Gain 10 max HP. Or we could push it. Lose 6 current HP. Enchant and attack with Vigorous 8. The first time this card is played, it deals 8 additional damage. I wonder if you can stack enchants. Also, 8 additional damage. How does that interact with the Whirlwind? I mean, if nothing else, it's an attack all, which seems like it's pretty good. And yeah, okay, Bash isn't in the list. And it is in my deck, so presumably things can only have 1 enchantment, but that which shouldn't surprise me. But I was wondering if you might have been able to replace an enchantment. Okay. That's going to actually be insane. Let's go Elite Fight. It's a Inhuman Centipede. Decimillipede. So it has, what, 10,000 legs? We got the energy potion. I'm wondering about using the energy potion to do double setup over here. The thing is, reattach. If other segments are still alive, revive in 2 turns with 25 HP. Oh, okay. It's like the respawning guy. A multi-attack's obviously going to be really good against this guy. I mean, I don't even know if it's critical to do the full... Like, I could energy potion Pyre Demon Form. I call that done. I could do a little bit of block, too. Yeah, I guess I will. And then we Whirlwind, and then the Pyre Whirlwind's going to be crazy if we do this. All right, we'll just take our lumps this round. He's going to debuff me. Get weak, which is unfortunate. All right, where's my Whirlwind? There it is. Inflame? We're clearly going to kill him. So, doesn't matter. Hey, Regal Pillow. Not a high priority. It makes your rest more effective, but a lot of times we're going to be upgrading. We could get an upgraded setup strike, which... maybe? The question is the setup strike better to draw than other things? Anger is really funny, especially with demon form, because the angers just do more and more damage. This would be better if we had like spinning top or something like that. I think I'm just gonna skip this. What's in the box? Hey, lantern. Okay, actually, that's really good because that can help us with our initial setup. And another campfire. We're gonna do another smith. The battle trance. I am wondering about the mantle. Like, if we're going to like play that and lose HP, we do want it to block as much as possible. Yeah, I like upgrading powers because, you know, they do consistently. They do something every turn. Just an extra couple of blocks, but it'll be nice. Okay, who do we have now? Ooh, you look itchy. You are the Entomancer, and you have Personal Hive. Whenever this enemy is hit by an attack, add 1 daze into your draw pile. Okay. Well, I think we'll Pyre, Crimson Mantle, Defend. So say something was weird, but it's because it changed the number of energy we'll get every turn. Is anti-whirlwind sort of, but if he just dies, he dies, you know? I think we probably... It's number 17. Okay, so now we have to start doing math. So if I set up strike first, it's only going to do 4 charges of whirlwind. Now, that's going to be an extra 12 damage, but each charge of whirlwind does 17. So I'll actually do more damage if I just whirlwind first. And yes, we'll get 1,000,000 dazes. I could use a strength potion, but I'll save it for the boss, I think. I mean, the other way is I could have gotten some stomp stuff too. But that just seemed really big, and we'll do that. So we got a bunch of garbage cards in our hand, but each attack we hit him with was pretty big. Oh, I forgot the base 10. Sorry, it would have been slightly ahead. I mean, barely, but still. Battle Trance will help us cycle through these dazes as well. Inflame, into Bash, into Double Dismantle, into Dead. All right. Fortifier, triple your block. Is this a potion? Okay. Centennial Puzzle. Oh, when you lose HP, gain 3 cards. And we're gonna get it from the mantle. I mean, you get it anyway. Forgotten Ritual. If you exhausted a card this turn, we don't really exhaust cards. Does make me feel like I'm playing Magic though. Flame Barrier, another Battle Trance. I don't know. If our deck was bigger, we 2 Battle Trances aren't the end of the world. But right now it's thin enough. There's a good chance a Battle Trance will just draw another Battle Trance and not get there. I think I'm gonna skip. And then I am a little lower on hit points. No matter what, I can't get the Sword of Stone before we fight this boss. I'd hate this run to die. And we do have stuff we want to upgrade. I think I might go for the upgrade. As long as we do 2 elites in the next act, we'll get our Sword of Stone. Oh, I don't think I'm going to rest. I don't think it's going to be a rest. I think if I go this way, it's going to be an upgrade through those 2. And then we'll have the option of doing a pillow rest here if we need it. So I'm going to do this. And I'm going to smith. And yeah, I think I'll just do the Battle Trance for +1 draw. And then we'll fight some of these goobers. Whoa! Hunter Killer. Okay, no special thing going on here. You're going to debuff me this turn, which feels like a pretty good setup turn. When in doubt, hit him harder. Tender. Whenever you play a card, lose 1 strength and 1 dexterity this turn. This would be a great one to whirlwind. Oh, it's still there. Okay. Well. Hi. So Rupture's interesting because this actually combos with my Crimson Mantle. It's still just more setup. I think it's too slow. I think I agree. We've already got a lot of slow setup. I think we're already sorted. Oh, you're so cute! Louse Progenitor. Oh! The big louse. So yeah, curl up, gain block upon first being hit. Okay. And debuff me and attack me. Okay, well, let's Mantle. We'll Flame Barrier as well to not take damage this turn. I did that wrong. I should have hit him with the bigger attack. Well, I don't think it's going to matter much one way, but get rid of that effect. Okay. I'm betting he's going to get it back, is what's going to happen here. Went for the energy instead of the demon form. Well, he just armored. Okay, he didn't get his buff back. Oh, he did boost his strength. Okay, that's a little terrifying. We don't get, like, the full value because we're only using it 3 times. Another Mangle, Tremble, Setup Strike. No. Okay. So I'm going to probably not heal. Let's upgrade the burn. Yeah, I mean, I don't like that we don't know what the boss's deal is. But we're going to use a Strength Potion. We can always triple the block on a turn. I like the energy, but a big part of the energy is to get down to Demon Form. So I think I'm just going to Demon Form, start accumulating the Strength. Then we'll Inflame. And then we'll end turn. Sandy. Whoop! Wow. What? Get farther away. Increase Sandpit by 1. Increase the cost of this card by 1. Sandpit. In 4 turns, you will be eaten and die? That's hilarious. Well, tell you what, we'll block. And I think I will just Frantic Escape twice, because we're just letting our strength build up right now. So let's do this. That's a big hit. I don't think I'm going to Whirlwind this time. We'll still wait for the bigger energy. I mean, I'll get that for a little defense. We'll swoop you. We'll dismantle you. I mean, we're not going to die this turn, but it's not great. We never have a lot of block. Well, we'll have more block next turn. Then we'll all have 3 turns to live because of the Crimson Mantle. But... oh, okay, you're just buffing yourself. That's fine, then. That's fine. This is actually rather annoying. I think I'm just going to hit him with this and not Pyre. Oh, fuck it. do that, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. I think we just kill him next turn. Assuming we draw our Whirlwind. Or the battle plan, so that we could dig deeper. Okay, we got the Mangle. He's not going to be hitting us for anything regardless. Okay, we don't have the extra energy. I don't know what the better order is, but I'm going to do that, and then this, and I think that's just death. Yep, there we go. Excellent. Woo! Second pie. I don't think so. I still don't like the threat. I don't know. And then Conflagrate. Oh, this is actually quite cool. These are rare cards. All damage, additional damage for each other attack you played this turn. But I don't need more AoE. Like, at this point, I'm not even convinced I need Stomp. We could double Pyre for just massive Whirlwinds. I mean, once you get the first Pyre down, the next one's pretty easy to play, but that is so slow. I'm kind of entertained by the idea, though. I think this is stupid, and I love it. Glory. So then we do this, and yeah, this is a replacement for the boss relic. I haven't had a visitor in a millennia. Who are you? Were you in the? You're looking quite drab here. You're looking quite drab. Here, let's find something delightful for you to wear. Fur coat, mark 7 random combats. Enemies in those room have 1 HP. Glitter, enchant all card rewards with glam. Glam, this card has replay once per combat. So this is only going to affect future cards. Or Blessed Antlers, gain 1 energy at the start of each turn. Shuffle 3 Dazed into your draw pile. Dazed is partially mitigated by our Battle Trance. Oh, this should be Millennium. Well, maybe she just, doesn't speak Craig. I guess we could just take Fur Coat. I wonder if it can apply to Elite. I'm wondering if combat literally just means normal combat. Here, let's do this and see if it hits Elites. I mean, it may have just not... Oh, it did! Okay. So we know we want to go through here to hit this weak Elite. We need 2 more Elite kills. So we then therefore have to go down this branch here. So that we can hit this guy, that guy, get our Stone Sword. Alright. And we get a shop, we got a lot of money. Ooh. Scroll of Biting. Paper Cuts. Whenever Scroll of Biting deals unblocked attack damage to you, you lose 2 max HP. Fuck. Well, there's no way for me to avoid that. I can't kill them. Actually, I can kill one. 11, and this will hit twice for an extra 18 plus the vulnerable bonus. 18 would bring us. So I can kill one of these immediately. Let's kill the one that's going to hit me twice. There we go. And then I can still set up this Pyre, since the defend won't do anything. You definitely want to upgrade the other Pyre. Guess this is why I had so many events to raise your max HP. Maybe, yeah. Well, the Mangle means he's just not going to hit me, so that doesn't actually matter. Actually, and I can just kill him anyway. Swoop. between. Oh, but it looks a lot like... Well, not so much here, but in there, it looks like the old Chronomancer guy, doesn't it? Let me just have these, so it doesn't matter. Here. Fairy in a bottle? When you would die, instead this potion is discarded and you heal 30% of your max HP. Don't mind if I do. Upgrade to anger is kind of funny. Twin Strike scales really well with all of our bonus strength. We really still need the heavy strike. 4 damage, deal 2 additional damage for each vulnerable on the enemy. We don't stack insane amounts of vulnerable. I do like that it's free. I think it's probably just a skip. And almost certainly a purge some cards. The Gambit. Gain 50 block. If you take unblocked attack damage this combat, die. I love it. Punch Dagger. Upon pickup, enchant an attack with momentum 5. Increase this card's attack damage by 5 this combat when played. Oh! This is like the Rampage, where the thing will get stronger every time you use it. Juju Bracelet, you no longer get regular enemies in question marks. A little late for that. It's only going to apply to 1, and we might not have gotten 1 anyway. Blood Vial, yeah, a little late for that as well. I think I like the idea of removing a card. I might just get rid of the defend, because we have a little bit past block. This the 5 block from defend is not going to do anything for us. We might want to pick up another strong block card. I can still get the Punch Dagger. What would I put it? Well, I would put it on Bird Swoop, since I'm going to use it every single time. Punch Dagger looks like something else. Okay, all right. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this.
Whoa!
There you go. Hey! You look like an old guy. Devoted Sculptor. Interesting. I can't Pyre and Demon form. I think the Pyre is probably best. And then I'll strike you. And yeah, let's Crimson Mantle. Oh, you are doing the ritual. 9 strength per... Okay, that is pretty beefy. So I can bash, mangle, and dismantle. And that seems pretty good. You'll do 0 damage. We'll do that. Oh, I should battle trance to find my bird. Oh, but I can stomp for 0. Hey, hey. Do not want a whirlwind for 0 because it'll get rid of the first time you play this buff. I mean, with all the block, I guess I didn't even need to do that. There's our bird swoop. There's our whirlwind. I mean, we just... You just die now. Woo! Okay. Lose 1 HP, deal 9 damage to all enemies. That would be a fine early card, but no. Thunderclap still has some value because of the vulnerable combo, but no, I think we just keep the deck thinner. We've already got it pretty thick. Wow. Slime Berserker. You're going to put 10, probably those slime cards in our deck. Not that it matters, because we're just going to go and stomp you once and you die. We're actually gaining HP here. 18's not a thick deck. Nah, it is for me. Like, I really want them to be super slim. Just like, all I want is a combo where I'm just playing the same 6 cards over and over, basically. Speed Potion, sure. No reason not to take it. Sword Boomerang is really good with a lot of strength scaling. But I think it's unnecessary. All we want to do is play our setup cards and then whirlwind every single turn. That would be all we need. What the fuck? Okay, so you guys have the artifact. Cubex constructs and a punch construct. Okay, some potion. Probably end up having to trash some of these potions at some point. So you're blocking, you're going to do the... Okay. I guess we'll Pyre. And I don't know. We'll hit the one that punches. We do have to upgrade that other Pyre. I think they're gonna laser beam me. Flame I have 3. Strike, that goes down. I won't be able to Crimson Mantle, but that seems okay. No, I can't get a kill. Gonna be a lot of damage. Got a little screwed because our whirlwind was so late. Juggling. Innate. Add a copy of the third attack you play each turn into your hand. Probably not. And probably not Havoc. And not a setup strike. Not for our deck. Okay. And we got the speed potion, which is only of middling use for us. Ooh. Flail Knight. Double-handing double flails. He's going to hit himself in the head a lot. Maybe that's why his head is so small. A Spectral Knigget and a Magi Knight. I gotta lean into the setup. He's got the lowest HP. Although, maybe I should hit the one with the most hit points and hope that we can set up a whirlwind kill on everyone. Plus, I get the vibe like he's the sort of person who would go berserk. Hell. You hexed me. While Spectral Knight is active, all your cards are ethereal. If this card is in your hand at the end of the turn, it's exhausted. So anything I don't play... I think the ethereal art is pending. I think that's some programmer art for the ethereal effect. Whirlwind's only going to go 3 times. So it's going to do 69 damage, which is a pretty nice amount of damage. And then everything I don't play is going to go away. I think I do this anyway. Mostly because I'm hoping that on the redraw here... Well, it's not going to redraw, I guess. As I say, I was hoping to get a whirlwind again. Yeah, nearly dead. Upgrades are no more. Did you cancel my upgrades? Yeah, that's fine. What we're going to do is battle trance and draw whirlwind for the finish. Oh, that was a cool death animation! Oh, sure, I could have played whirlwind at 0. That's true. Okay, bag of prep. You know what? I don't think we're going to have a lot of block. Well, no, shit. I should have gone the other way around. Another Crimson Mant. That's interesting. It's a lot of free block all the time. Why is it glowing? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe just because it's a rare? I mean, Taunt gets a good amount of block and some vulnerable, but... True Grade is good block, but the exhaust... I mean, it's fine if you've got garbage cards to get rid of. I'm going to get a Crimson Mantle. It's fine. Okay, we're going to grab this. And get a Vambrace. So first time you gain block from a card each combat, double the amount gained. Okay. We're clearly going to have to go for the heal. But we get bonus healing. Thanks to the Regal Pillow. And then... Right, this is a 1 HP elite, so we want to go that route. As planned. Globehead. Galvanic. Powers are afflicted with Galvanized. Galvanized. Take 6 damage when this card is played. Oh, so I'm going to... I like the lightning bolt, more beta art. So when I play a power, I'm going to injure myself. I could just not play a power against this guy. should take no damage. And then kill him. Or not kill him? Here, I'm gonna let him flame wall himself against me. Have fun, bro. Power potion. Skip. Okay, question mark. Hungry for mushrooms? That sounds like a great campaign. Sounds like the sort of thing Jerry would come up with. How long has it been since you ate? Wait, what's that fantastic smell? Following the scent, you reach a cozy campground with all manner of tasty mushrooms being cooked. You don't consider the safety of eating these mushrooms because you're so hungry. So hungry, you don't notice the dead adventurer. Big mushroom. Draw 2 fewer cards at the start of each combat. Raise your max HP by 20. Bigger mushroom. There's no skip option. Upgrade 3 random cards. I think I'm going to go for the triple upgrade. Burst of energy spurs you to run, jump, and rigorously train. Then a sudden stabbing pain hits you as a living fungi struggles within you during its brief final moments. Okie dokie. Alright, 40 HP is not too bad. Okay, Scrolls of Biting again. But what we need... Damn. We rid of... All we need to do is draw our Whirlwind in our opening hand. And that would be an instant death. I'm not doing the math here. I'm sort of just vibing. Okay, that will kill you. I don't think I'm going to Spire here. Oh, I could have used... Wait, hold on. Wait, this combat. Okay. There's the Whirlwind, although we don't have a huge amount of energy. But, I'm not going to do the math here, but that looks like it's just going to kill these guys. A little bit of passive healing. Snack oil. Draw 7 cards, randomize the cost. I think I'm going to keep what I've got. Howl from Beyond. Deal 16 damage to all enemies at the start of your turn. Plays from the exhaust pile. Okay, so this doesn't self-exhaust. But if you were to exhaust this... it would keep playing from the discard pile? I wonder if it would then move into your... Or sorry, it would keep playing from the exhaust pile. I wonder if it would then move to discard pile, or if it stays in the exhaust and just triggers every turn forever. I'm wondering if I should get a Shrug It Off. Thunderclap plus Bully sounds fun. No, because Thunderclap is just 1 stack of vulnerable. This isn't 2 additional damage per vulnerable on the whole battlefield. It's just on that enemy specifically. So Bash plus Bully is slightly better. The card draw is nice when we get some energy. Although we also have the Battle Trance for that. Does it upgrade to self-exhaust? No. I think this is going to be a skip. I don't lack card draw in a sense, because I've got Battle Trance. What I need to do is maybe thin things slightly. Although, once all the powers are down, there's not actually that much in the deck after the powers are played. I think it's good. I mean, but again, we could... Ideally, just casting Flame Barrier might be better here. I think I'm just going to skip. Okay, so this guy's just going to insta-die. Oh, I love it! Mecha Knight. Ah, so adorable. Oh yeah, Terror. That would be insane if we still had that. And we do have the Vulnerable Potion, which would stack too. Oh, Power Potion. The Power Potion is going to be better than the Vulnerable Potion. Anchor. Start each combat with some block. Body Slam. We're going to have to do one of those builds, but this is not the one. And then Upgraded True Grit, you do get to choose which you exhaust, but we're just going to skip these. And I think we'll go for the heal for the boss fight. Upgraded Pyre would be nice. I mean, this is presumably the final boss, right? We're on Act 3. Oh, Relic Sword. Sword of Jade. Start each combat with 3 strength. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, so I bet you there's a bunch of different swords. 3 strength's going to be pretty crazy. Yeah, let's just rest. The upgrade is very tempting. Okay, what kind of random bullshit go do you have here? So you have a friend, Torchhead Amalgam, minion, okay. And then Malicious, tends to apply afflictions to your card. Yeah, how are you going to break my game? I'm wondering if you should still go for the minion. Hey, you know what? You'll probably die to our AoE bullshit. Okay, we have to Pyre. Then I guess what's going to happen is I'm going to bash you. And then deploy the Crimson Mantle. Oh, sorry, I forgot my power potions. God, that would have been bad. Okay, well, we want Vicious. Dark Embrace. We don't exhaust. Yeah, we'll just take the Inflame then. Yeah, should have done that first, obviously. Okay, what is your debuff bullshit here? Chains of Binding. The first 3 cards drawn each turn are afflicted with Bound. Only 1 bound card can be played each turn. Cards are unbound at the end of the turn. Okay. So of these 3, I'm only going to get to play 1 of them this turn. It's probably going to be the Pyre for the setup. I mean, Inflame is also a setup, but 18 damage, but I'm going to block a bunch of it passively. I think we might just Pyre Demon Form. And then, actually, I don't even know that I want to use my Battle Trance here, because I think I'm just going to want to draw my Whirlwind next turn. Yeah. So yeah, can't play those. Yep. I'm not going to draw that. That was a bad Pyre, sure, but... So, again, we could set up strike. I think we'll just do the biggest Whirlwind. 18... hold on, no. We do this, unless I want to cast Defend. I might want to play the Defend, actually. No, fuck it. Strike 3 extra times... Okay, it'll be 5 times 3... is an extra 15 plus the 13. So Setup Strike would definitely do more damage than just the Whirlwind. Although only slightly extra damage to 1 target. Defend. You are going to buff. Defend's not going to... 12 block. Oh, I forgot. We've got the thing. First time you gain block from a card each combat. This would be a pretty big defend. One of those instances. Okay, we're fully frail, weak, and vulnerable. Might be worth killing him first. You know, no, fuck it. I'm just, whatever. I'm gonna stick with the plan. Got this. We've got the fairy in a bottle. Cool laser beam attack, though. I like that. Okay, you strengthened and then shielded yourself, and you're no longer vulnerable. Okay. Hate not playing the bird swoop, but we're gonna go and use the Inflame. Then we're gonna Flame Barrier. And then, yeah, oh, man, I don't know. You know what? I probably should have just mangled you, actually, but I don't know. It's fine. Let's go and boop you, since you would have just blocked all that damage regardless. I'm gonna take no damage here. We draw a Whirlwind again. I think this guy's just gonna die accidentally from it. We didn't draw it. Dismantle, bash. Okay, I'm gonna Battle Trance. And not get what I'm looking for. Okay. I guess that order doesn't matter too much. Now, are you going to resummon immediately? You strengthened your stealth. You probably would have strengthened him. Oh my god, look at all the hands inside! Oh, you're going to multi-attack. What we need is our... 25. We can do this. Whirlwind for 120 isn't going to kill you. You're going to do a lot of damage to yourself here. Okay. It would have been funny if you just, like, exploded yourself. But you're dead now. Oh, we got to finish you off with the bird. Cool. So the Archdemon's Thrall has arrived. Enemy, kill. Oh, you're so there's not a heart. Well, the heart's in the background. Okay. Victory. The Architect. Oh, is this actually adding up? So people have already done 13.6 million damage to the Architect at this point. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, the heart's in the background. Looks a little deflated. Epic unlocked. Okay. And I like the early days of Slay the Spire when you're unlocking more shit. In the timeline, reveal epochs to unlock cards, relics, and much more. Or epochs? I think, like, you can say epochs. I think epic is fun, is fine. There's different accents in different ways. Only problem with epic is it does sound a little like epic. Meow! Play a single run to reveal this. Chapter 5. Meow. Mother of Resurrection, Meow, awaken from her slumber. Rise, champion, again. Again! Meow will now greet you at the start of each run. Yay! I missed Meow! 5 epochs waiting to be revealed. Fog rolls in, play a run with the Ironclad. Okay, we've done that. I guess I could have done them in order. We can probably review them. The fog rolls in. The Silent. News of the Spire's reopening made its way to the Silent. She ferries a boat to the capital. Hey, the Silent is back! The Silent sneaks past the gate wards and with ease and enters the Spire once more. Nice. Oh, I like... Can I... okay. Okay. Prion. Like the disease? Magnum Opus. Oh, some more programmer art. Yeah, there's a little placeholder tag. I love it. A void of nothingness, but then the world came into existence. It churned about and molded itself to that which tells stories. Along this journey lay a planet named Prion, a mere speck in this universe. They say that a great story about a spire took place there. There's supposed to be more story for this. Okay, so we've unlocked new cards. Every 10 cards you draw, gain an energy? Weird, that's gray? Start your turn, transform one card in your hand. Well, that's crazy. Catastrophe. Play 2 random cards from your draw pile. Okay, I do like those. Go sliding. Oh, and then it's showing more sub-steps. Okay. Chapter 1, The Pact. For centuries, war raged between the Ironclads and the Valley Guard. Driven by ambition, a young Ironclad ventured to the forbidden boundary and bargains with the sacred demon. Blood Potion. Solar Stew. All cards containing strike gain 1 replay. Oh. Ashwater. Exhaust any number of cards in your hand. Okay. The Ironclad's rage cannot be tamed. Ascension difficulties can be activated when starting a run. Devastation. The Ironclad's strength surges. The flames of the demonic pack course through his blood. Cuts and bruises heal rapidly. The Valley Guard are cleaved in two. The Desert Tribe are burned to a crisp. Windwalkers smashed into the ground. And even a familiar horde of aggressive bronze-cladded warriors are set ablaze with these exciting new flames. All the Ironclad's enemies are shown no mercy. All the Ironclads... Ironclad? Where's everyone? Red Skull. Hey, the Paper Frog! And the Ruined Helmet. First time you gain strength each combat, double the amount gained. Oh, that's sick. I like the vibe, because we did have, like, the Demon Pact card. We have a lot of flame ones. The story makes sense. It was stuff that existed before, but we didn't have the context. The Ironclad, a warrior from a faraway land, entered the Spire. Driven by pure instinct and accursed blood, he has lost all reason and entity. All who prevent his ascent shall perish. Double the enemy's exhaust. Oh! Okay, exhaust scaling is definitely going to be a thing this time around, because that wasn't really a mechanic that was heavily used in Slay the Spire 1. Like vulnerable. Sorry, I think I said exhaust mechanics. I meant vulnerable mechanics. Exhaust was. Vulnerable was always nice, but I don't think there was, like, crazy combos built around it. But now there definitely will be. Vulnerable enemies take an additional 25% damage. Gain 1 strength for each vulnerable on the enemy. Oh, shite. Okay. Okay.